What up, everyone? So, we got another box here. Been putting out videos like crazy lately. Doing boxes, doing reviews. It's been all good. So, we got the collector's case, their popped edition, which I'm assuming is just their regular edition. Now, I think they just changed the box, which, whatever, that's cool. And this month's theme was Pokemon. And I was just saying, because Lutaku just recently did the theme last month? No, month before. That no one's really done that, which is kind of weird. Pokemon is really popular. Pokemon Go was insanely popular over the summer, and they just released a new game. I'm surprised that, one, no box has done it as a theme, and it hasn't even shown up in box. It's really weird that something that popular with that many collectibles is just nowhere. So, I thought that was very odd. But Lutaku did it, and now the collector's case here to the rescue. So that's cool. I'm a big Pokemon fan. I love the new game. I was actually considering doing a review of it, but just didn't have time. Alrighty. So first, somebody's excited. Oh my goodness. Hi, pup. Oh, it's been so long. So, no shirt, but we got a blanket. So there we go. That's what it looks like. And I think this is called a pullover, actually. Or a throw. Sorry, it's called a throw. So just a smaller blanket, nice and soft. These are always cool. And yeah, I didn't really expect a shirt because I don't think there are that many adult Pokemon shirts out there, to be quite honest. So that makes sense that they would put a blanket in. So that works. What, you want it? It's a blanket. You can't do anything with this. What? You can't. This does no good to you. Okay. Oh, what's going on? Alrighty. Looks like we got our little information card here. That's cool. Alright, next we got a collectible. And it looks like I got Ivysaur. Oh, this is an old school one. This is like retro right here. So this is back from the 90s, back when the Pokemon game first came out. I remember this. And you can see because it's the Japanese import. Back before they were making Pokemon figures in America, when the game first got here, it was all Japanese imports. I guess they didn't think it would be that popular in America, so no American companies were making it. And I think this is, Tomy. This is from the Tomy company. They do really cool stuff. Obviously, this is pretty old school. The figures are designed really well. I always liked what Tomy did. They do a really good job on figures. Ivysaur, I guess it's all the middle evolutions, as you can see from the back here, which is cool. You rarely ever see those, to be quite honest. It's usually always the base version or the most evolved version, so it's cool that we're getting some love from those. So that's really cool. I didn't expect anything like that old. So that's a good 15 years old, if not more. That's pretty cool. Alrighty. Next, this looks like a trading card case. Got a nice Charizard case for your trading cards. It's been a while since I've gotten any Pokemon cards. I used to play the game back in the day, and I loved it. I loved the Pokemon game, the card game too. I thought it was really fun. I was in a whole Pokemon league. It was good stuff. I was really cool as a kid, all that shit. So there's that. And speaking of Pokemon cards, we got a bunch of them. Okay, let's see what we got here. So, looks like we got Steam Siege, 2 packs from that, trading card game. I'm assuming these are more recent since the Pokemon on them are more recent, and it looks like one of them is a Mega Evolution, so has to be within the past like 2 or 3 years, if not very current. So maybe I'll probably open those up and see who I got. I don't think they're of any value closed, but we'll get to that. Then we got Yokai Watch dog tags. I thought this was a Pokemon thing. I'm pretty sure they said it was. But we got Yokai Watch as well. I have not checked this show out personally. I know a lot of my nieces like this show a bunch. I'm sure it's really cool. I just haven't got around to it. I've seen these characters a lot, though. I've seen this cat a lot. It's kind of a little bit weird that we got Yokai Watch stuff in a Pokemon box. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not. Maybe that was just incentive. It feels like they should have just put more cards in. But, whatever. Alrighty. And now we got a printed decal candle. A nice festive candle with Pikachu on it. So this looks like it's a little bit older too. Doesn't look very current. It looks like the older model of Pikachu from the 90s show. But yeah, I'm assuming it's a birthday cake candle because it's got the little feet down there, which I would assume would hold it steady in a cake because usually cake candles are flat and other ones, focus, and other types of candles are round. Damn camera, focus on me. Jesus. So yeah, I'm assuming that's a birthday cake candle. So okay, that works. Seems oddly specific, but that'll do. Ta-da! Alrighty. Next, let's see what else we got in here. Some stuff at the bottom. Probably just filler. And more party stuff. So it looks like we got some Pokemon little grab bags there. Also seems like it's for a birthday party. And then we got some classic characters, so I'm guessing these are pretty old too, because we got Mewtwo, Hitmonlee, and Clefairy. So yeah, this looks like these are from a while ago as well. Obviously, there are no dates on there, but yeah, this looks pretty old, like definitely 90s. And what do we got here? This looks like just some party decoration. Print decorations. So there we go, we got Pikachu, and then on the back, got some decorations. So they pretty much gave us a bunch of ingredients to throw a party. So yeah, let's fucking throw a party. A Pokemon party, if that. So that works. So it looks like that's all the items in the box, but it looks like I did get an extra incentive, which is dope. I love me that. So the good news about this box, they always give incentives, which are signed autographs, and the statistics of getting them are actually very low, so you have a very good chance of getting them. Last time I checked, it's 1 in 10, and I assume it's still the same. And I've gotten 2 so far. They were both recent, though, so it took me a while to get mine. But yeah, so this is from Veronica Taylor, I believe. I think that's what it says. And if I'm not mistaken, she is the voice of Pikachu. The American Pikachu, that is. Why they would have separate voices for American versus Japanese, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm pretty sure she's the American voice, or maybe she's Ash. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I think she's Ash. Never mind. I don't think she's Pikachu. I think she's Ash. Anyway, she's one of those characters. Maybe they did use the same Pikachu voice. Let's see. Yeah, she does say Ash. Never mind. I thought it was Pikachu. It's Ash. Either way, that's still cool to have one of the voice actresses. That's pretty awesome. So I love that they give incentives, and it's usually always pretty legit people, so I'm always pretty excited to get what they have. I really like that a lot. And I think that this is the box that still does the sure thing case, so you can pay a little bit more and get a definite autograph in there. So looks like we got everything in there. Good stuff. Alright, cool. I'll take a short little break, and I'm also going to open those Pokemon packs, and then I'll share with you guys what cards I got if I recognize any of the Pokemon. And then we'll come back, talk about some value, and give this box a rating. See you soon. Alright, we are back. Let's talk about some value on these items. First of all, the blanket / throw. This, I found very similar ones online. Do you want to come up here? Come on. Come here. Oh my gosh. The blanket regulator is here. Okay, here we go. There's your blanket. You can have it when I'm done. So, this throw / blanket, I found ones online very similar to it for about 15 bucks. But this one specifically with this exact design was $20. So it kind of depends on what you value here. Whether you think it's just the blanket is the item, you can get one similar to it for 15. Or whether you like this design specifically, it'll be $20. So it just kind of is personal preference what you think it's going to be worth. So it's going to be a $15 to $20 range on that. Are you having fun? Oh my god. Next, our Ivysaur figure. That's going for about $15, and the rest of them are going for about the same. I looked up Charmeleon and Wartortle, and they're going for about 15 bucks. Now, you'd think that'd be a higher price considering it's so old that it's like 15 years old, but it's really not. I've been in like Toys R Us and Target lately, and seeing what those Pokemon figures cost, they're fucking expensive, man. They're crazy expensive. I was looking at this one that had like 3 of the Eeveelutions in there, 3 little figures, and it was like 25 bucks. And I got one that was like a Cubone one with a ball, because I like Cubone. And it was like $15 or $20 for one figure. They're so insanely expensive for the Pokemon ones. And they're not action figures. They don't do anything. They just sit there. But they're just so insanely expensive. I don't know why. I don't know why they're charging so much for them. But yeah, 15 bucks is pretty standard, and that's kind of what they all go for nowadays. What are you doing? What are you doing to this blanket? Are you chewing it? You're getting snot on it. What if I have to sell this? Oh my god. Well, I guess I'm not selling this blanket. He's become attached to it. It's his now. He has to bite the shit out of it. Fucking weird, dude. I don't know what you're doing. Okay, next. Our little card case. Our Charizard card holder case. This is pretty cheap. It only goes for like $4 to $6. It only goes for like $4 to $6 online. Right around $5. It's not hard at all to find. They're pretty common. They're just little plastic cases. So that only goes for like $4 to $6. Then, our cards. Stop it. Our cards. So this series isn't like brand new, but it's not that old either. So it'll go for standard card prices, which is going to be like $3 to $4 a pack. And that's pretty standard. You can get these at Target and stuff like that. And I opened up my pack and checked out what I got. Got some cool ones. I got Mega Steelix, which I like. I like the Mega Evolutions, if the camera will focus. And then I got a little hologram Oshawott. which I think is cool. And you know, it's so funny. Like, I still love opening... Focus. Opening Pokemon cards. Like, I remember doing it back in the day. It's still exciting. Like, even though I know I'm probably not even keeping those cards and they're not worth anything, it's still fun. I just remember the days of opening, like, Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and it was just the funnest thing in the world. And I still get a kick out of opening them, so it's still fun to do. But what I usually do with these cards is I turn them into magnets. So, nowadays, Pokemon cards really aren't worth much, and you'd have a hard time selling them, especially individually. And what I usually do is turn them into magnets. I'll take magnet paper and either cut out the picture or put the whole card on there, turn it into a magnet, pop it on my fridge. That way it can live infinitely, and yeah, it looks pretty nice. Are you tearing it apart? Don't tear it. Don't tear it. He's acting like there's some kind of prize in there. Like, look at him go. Like there's a present in there for him. What are you doing? You're so weird. Okay, next are our yokai dog tags. So these, same thing with the cards, they're not really hard to come by. Target has those all day. They have a million different dog tags with pretty much every franchise you can think of. And they're like $3 or $4. So same with the cards, $3 or $4, 2 of them in there, so $6 to $8 value for the cards, 6 to 8 on the dog tags. Then, our party supplies. Have a wicked-ass party with one candle. Throw yourself one badass party. Pokemon party. Are you finished now? Is it dead? Did you kill it? You conquered it. You're over it now. It's dead. Okay. Okay. Anyway, our party supplies. It is pretty hard to value these because I've seen... Oh, back at it. I've seen stuff in Target, again, like this, in their little party section they have for kids. And most of the stuff's like $1 or $2. Like the bags and stuff like that, I couldn't see them going for much more than that. But I'm going to group it all together and be generous on that. I'm going to give it an $8 to $10 value for the collection of them. Because it's just bags, a candle, and some cardboard cutout things of it. And I can imagine a lot of these being like $1. But some of them, depending on where you get them from, could be like $2 or $3. So $8 to $10 value I think is fair in giving it just value on that. You're getting mad at me for now. I gave you a blanket, now you're getting mad at me. Give me a kiss. Thank you. So... that brings our total value on the low end of 54 and on the high end of 67. So pretty close to double the value. This box costs $33 plus tax. So depending on what your state tax is, probably so like 33 to like 36 or something like that will probably be the cost. So it's right around double the value depending on what you value everything at. There's a little bit of a range, but so it kind of, oh my gosh, destroyed it. Look at this. Good God. And now you're drinking my water. Oh my lord. Why do I bring you out here? I can't even fold this back in. It's like an outside belly button now. God damn it. What? Oh, back for vengeance. With your wet mouth. God, get out of here. God damn it. Ugh. Like I was saying, pretty much double the value here. I still think it was weird. I forgot to mention the yokai dog tag. Are you throwing it? Stop. Settle down. The yokai dog tags, it actually wasn't a mistake that they put it in there. It was intentional. On the description it said, hey, if you love Pokemon, you'll love this. And it's like, that's true. I'm sure people that love Pokemon would love that as well. It's still kind of odd, though, that to have everything all in one theme and then have one thing out of theme. I see it's related, and if the theme was like Pocket Monster or something like that, then yeah, it would mix it up. But it's weird to have just one thing out of theme. So in my opinion, I think they should have just either not put those in there and had the value a little lower or found Pokemon dog tags. I'm not sure what the reason is. Maybe they just had an overstock of these, or maybe they just couldn't find the last item. Maybe that something got backordered or something weird like that. I'm not sure, but I think they should have just left it out at that point. So yeah, anyway, I think it was cool stuff. It's definitely nostalgic, but nothing in here is super valuable, and pretty much everything in here is going to be hard to resell. The blanket would be like okay to resell. Everything else, like the figure, might be pretty tough. Cards are going to be impossible. Party favor is going to be impossible. The dog tag's impossible. This card holder impossible. So it's the resale market on this is very low. But hopefully the ideal situation is you don't have to resell anything and you like everything in the box. The only reason I mention that is on the off chance that you don't like something, it's just an option that you can resell it and hopefully get some of your money back. So the choices in here were okay. It seems like that's commonly what they do. It's not like they pick really expensive stuff. It's just stuff that's in theme. It's fun stuff. It's all keeping in theme with it. So I think they did a good job. I'm happy with it. It's pretty much what I would expect. I would have loved a Pokemon shirt, but I wouldn't expect that. But yeah, I think they did a decent job of filling the theme. You got decent value on that, and you do have the potential of getting an autograph, which is cool. And with it only being 1 in 10 odds, you have a pretty decent chance. Stop. You have a pretty decent chance of getting an autograph. The odds are not that high at all. And I'm happy I got it. That's really cool that I got the voice of Ash, apparently, not Pikachu. I'm retarded. That's really cool they do it. So, unfortunately, I can't put this in the value of the box because not everyone got it. But it will be factored into the score that there is a chance of getting it. So that does upgrade the score. So I was going to give this a 6 out of 10 based on everything in here. But the fact that you can get an autograph item and the odds are pretty good of getting it, I'll bump it up to a 6.5. But yeah, I think it was a decent box. You know, nothing amazing, nothing exclusive, obviously, with the exception of the signature. But I thought they did a decent job, and overall, I liked it pretty well. And Pup loved it. He murdered it, in fact. He killed it. And now he's vengeful. Now he's angry. Now he must seek revenge for his fallen friend. Now he wants to bite me. Now he wants to bite me. Now he wants to bite me. Oh, I'll bite you back. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's what I thought. So anyway, let me know what you guys thought about the box, what you thought about the items, and how many of you got an autograph item. I'd like to see if if a lot of people got it, maybe they had more than they thought, or what the situation was with that. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and this has been the Collector's Case, 6.5 out of 10 on the box. Thank you so much for watching. Say bye, Pup. Bye. 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 Ow. Bye. Okay, love y'all. Peace. Why are you so cranky? Oh, it's so past your bedtime. It's past your bedtime. It's past the bedtime. It's past bedtime. Oh my god. In my mouth. Are you better now? You better now. Want your blanket? Want your blanket? No? You're done? You're over it? Okay. Okay, Toad. Oh, you Toady.